Why will Muay Thai save you in a street fight? Listen, with martial arts, you want to pick a martial art that's going to teach you self-defense. You don't want to pick a martial art that isn't useful or effective. Listen, I want you to understand this. If you plan to knock out your opponent, it won't take as many elbows to the head. Listen, you need to understand that Muay Thai strikes are made to forcefully stop your opponent or to injure them. This is vital because in a street fight, you want to end the fight as soon as possible. Your life is on the risk. Understand that. I want you to. Listen, the more you learn how to teep, the more you learn how to kick, the more you learn how to elbow, the more you learn how to punch, the more prepared you are for a street fight. Here are some advantages of using Muay Thai in a street fight. Number 1, close range. I want you to understand that with one strong elbow to the temple of someone's head is enough to knock them out. Listen, if you're short against a huge opponent, that doesn't matter, and I'll tell you why. Close combat eliminates the strength advantage. So I don't want you to be making excuses. My opponent is bigger than me. Listen, I want you to understand, close combat eliminates that. Especially clinch in a street fight, that would be amazing for you. Many people sleep on clinch, but I don't want you to. If you do everything right in clinch, you can control everything. Your opponent, the speed of the fight, everything. Clinch is when you inflict injuries to your opponent, whether that's the head or the body. In clinch, you're also controlling the opponent. Listen, I want you to understand that will give you a massive bonus in any fight. Alright, you ready? Let's go to number 2. Number 2 is effective trips. Listen, I want you to understand this. Muay Thai will teach you a various amount of sweeps. Listen, this is vital because let's go deeper here. I want to show you something. Now, I want you to visualize yourself sweeping your opponent constantly. What do you see? I'll tell you what I see. I'll tell you that you have now stopped your opponent's rhythm, and now you have gained control over the fight. That's how powerful sweeping is. I don't want you to underestimate sweeps. Number 3, good defensive stance. You have a powerful stance in Muay Thai because your feet are shoulder width. This is good for you. You may be saying, why is this good for me? This is simply because it allows you to be more mobile, because your feet are never flat-footed. And I want you to understand, this makes you more agile. This makes you more fluid. In return, this will make you even more dangerous. Now you may ask, what's the disadvantage with using Muay Thai in the street fight? Now let's get into that. I want you to understand this. One of the disadvantages with Muay Thai you need to understand is close range. That's simply because the reason is because you need to throw knees, you need to throw elbows, you need to throw punches. Sometimes in a street fight, you want to maintain some distance. You can do this by many other techniques in Muay Thai. So don't get discouraged. I don't want you to get discouraged. I want to give you one more reason why it could be a disadvantage, why it might not be quite practical. Imagine yourself, you coming against somebody who knows jiu-jitsu. And that person in jiu-jitsu gets you on the floor in the street. Now, as you don't know any groundwork or any jiu-jitsu, it's going to be hard for you to get out of that. But first, you really need to understand, I'm not saying Muay Thai is not helpful, but I'm saying if you combine it with groundwork, with some jiu-jitsu, you will be even more powerful. So learn some jiu-jitsu, even if it's the basics, because it will prepare you for anything. Alright guys, that's the end of the video. Thanks for watching. Subscribe and press the like button.